Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, where today we're going to be talking about Willard Wyler. This character really intrigues me because he's very much similar to Dr. Monty. Dr. Monty was the god of zombies over the entire Triac Zombies storyline, and I believe that Willard Wyler is basically the same character but probably more devilish. But Willard Wyler is definitely an interesting character to talk about, even though we don't really know that much about him so far. So looking at the Zombies in Spaceland intro cinematic, we immediately hear Willard Wyler say, "Willard Wyler, master of the macabre." Basically meaning that he is the master of death and evil thoughts and everything else that you could associate with being like Beelzebub or the devil or things like that. He's basically a similar type of character. So this is the immediate impression we get on Willard Wyler. He says he's master of the macabre. This is what they want us to believe. They want us to know, they want us to understand that he is a devil character. Not to mention that we also have another map, or at least another poster, called Devil's Disco, with Willard Wyler with the two devil horns, where I'm going to assume that's Willard Wyler. So there's very much all this devilish theme. But if we skip ahead a bit in the intro cinematic, there's also a point where Willard Wyler gets a knife and he cuts his hand, and he sort of sacrifices his blood on like a ritual that's drawn onto the floor with all these crazy writings around it, with pictures of our four characters. Now this very much symbolises like a pentagram type of thing. When I was live streaming this reaction, somebody actually said in the comments they looked or reminded them of a Ouija board. And overall you get the feeling that it's supernatural and something subhuman. And subsequently, by cutting his hand and offering this blood to these pictures and to this pentagram, this little ritual then causes this portal to open which sucks the characters into it, which then is how they are brought into Zombies in Spaceland. So I'm going to assume that for every single DLC, the characters will get sucked into the different portals, just like you see here with this first one. They're going to get sucked into a different portal, probably from Zombies in Spaceland to another portal, which will take them to DLC 2, and so on and so forth. That's their way of travelling. Rather than having a teleporter, they'll have a portal, which is sort of a similar way, but it is different. While all along, we have Willard Wyler in the back screens, just recording the entire thing, watching them, seeing how they react, seeing how they play. This is all, remember, like a movie set theme. This is Willard Wyler's little game. Now a little theory that I want to bring up right now, and I'm pretty sure it's from Johnny J25 in his most recent video. He was talking about when you die in Zombies in Spaceland, you actually go to this like purgatory mode where you're able to play arcade games and basically get brought back to life. Saying that how because Willard Wyler basically watches over everyone within the cast and within this film, when they die they don't actually die, and it's sort of like a fake death, and Willard Wyler is actually able to bring him back from that. And overall, basically, what we play will be all for acting, sort of like how Call of the Dead was. And basically, that is all we know really about Willard Wyler so far, other than little details like he's alive and that he's a male and little bits like that you could probably tell anyway. The last thing I want to leave you with is the synopsis for both of his films, Disco Devil and Nightmare Summer. So we're going to start off with Disco Devil. The synopsis is, in Willard Wyler's Disco Devil, a young demon from the underworld casts out for his love for disco dance music. When he attempts to rock the dance floor, he's met with an otherworldly resistance that brings down the house. Written and directed by Willard Wyler, released June 13th, 1975. The synopsis for Nightmare Summer goes as followed. Four high school friends ditch class and find a secluded beach off the beaten path to throw a wild party. Little did they know something sinister was lurking under the sand beneath their feet. Nightmare Summer was written and directed by Willard Wyler, released April 13th, 1979. The reason I read these out was because, again, to tie in with all this devilishness about Willard Wyler, both of these films were released on Friday the 13th. Now obviously there are loads of connections to be made between Willard Wyler and the devil. And because this is all we know about Willard Wyler so far, we have to wait until future DLC, or at least until Zombies in Spaceland is out, to really see if there's any more connections that we can make. I'm sure there'll be loads to make once the maps actually come out, as we already have quite a lot of connections to be made. Anyway guys, I just wanted to make this video about Willard Wyler because I believe he's going to be a really important character, and this basically covered everything that we know, at least everything I personally know about Willard Wyler. Like I said, I believe he's going to become as important as Dr. Monty within the Infinite Warfare Zombies storyline. So as the story progresses, I'll be making videos on Willard Wyler, as well as obviously on all the other storyline information that we get at the time. But Willard Wyler is a character I definitely want to keep focus on and see where he actually goes. But thank you for watching this video. If you like it, then go ahead and leave a like, rating, comment down below if there was anything I missed out about Willard Wyler. Subscribe for more Zombies content, and as always, I'll see you next time. Peace out.